Hi everyone, this is Evie and I am almost done with one of my canvases. This piece I'm working on is an altered canvas for a Little Scrap of Heaven's challenge on altered canvases, and I wanted to take a video. Sorry I'm getting dizzy while I move, but I want to go around and I want to show you what this looks like before I go on to the last stage of it. But this was a long canvas that I painted in quite a few steps, playing around with my new golden black gesso and with tons of Lindy Stamp Gang's Starburst sprays and stains, and not stains but the lid spritz and a couple of things. And I did stamps and I did punches, and I just went to town and played with everything. And there's some buttons there in different colors that I just got from, I think it's the Paper Tray ink. I'll get you the information when I'm done with this, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like before I cover it with, I don't know if you can see this, but I finished my whole piece as the background, and then I'm going to add to that dress form and that stamp. So I'm going to cover this other side with the orange tulle, and the side that is already covered has this turquoise tulle. So, but I just want you guys to see the background because it's not going to be able to show through when I cover it with tulle, and you're not going to be able to see all the glitz and glamour that's behind that stamped background. And these I created punching out. I'll explain it to you later, but I created those by punching out paper that was left over from when I was making my little swatch books for the colors that I got from Lindy Stamp Gang. So I made like these little books with all the swatches of the colors, and from the paper that was in the box when I was spritzing everything, I made all those punch outs for the flowers, and then I added the buttons on top of that, and that whole background is filled with layers of that spray paint in like a whole bunch of, I think I used, well, not all of them, but on these I used all the colors. They're all mixed in, I mean in batches, and I'm missing the blues. And I'm done with my artsy piece. Let me explain my little altered canvas personal fashion show because I ordered I don't know if you saw the video from before. I was talking about the holes that I made online, and I got some dress forms from Bona. Thank you, Bona, for my dress forms. I'm like in fashion heaven now, creating all these wonderful altered canvases with them. I'm having so much fun, and I hope you guys like it. But I'm going to show you what I've made with the dress forms that I bought from her. First, I'm gonna go into this art piece, and then I might have to do another video with a sneak peek of my other two canvases that I haven't quite finished yet, but they're almost done. So I wanted to show you how they're going, because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to finish the other two, because the things that I'm missing for them I don't have. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to finish those, but I'm super excited with them. So first, the one I was talking about, let me move the camera. I hope I don't get you guys all dizzy with this, but let me see if I can sit down and explain this one to you. Okay, so this is I think it's an 8x16 vertical canvas, or horizontal, however you want it, but it's like a big rectangle. And let me move. And I already explained that I started this canvas by painting the background. First I prepped the background with the golden, let me show you this, the golden, oops, this is not the one, I'm sorry. that I use in another part. Okay, so I started with this, the golden black gesso. That's how I prep my background. And then on top of that, I used my lovely new Lindy Stamp Gang collection. And I explained what inspired me to do that. I got that order and I was like all psyched and preparing everything, and I made these little tags with all the samples. So these are the Starbursts that I got, and these are the Glit Spritz. So I made those. I only have 3 of. And then I got some Moon Shadows. So those are the 3 Moon Shadows that I got. So I already have my little catalog of samples. I also got some micas, but those are in a little drawer, and I haven't played with those yet. I mean, I tried. I made a little sample of the colors on each top, but I haven't played with those. So anyway, I wanted to play with those colors that I was prepping all those samples for, and the paper that was left over, that, like I was explaining before, for each batch of colors I saved, and then I punched out with different punches. I punched out all those flowers and circles, scallop circles, and the regular big circle. And then I used, on top of that, a whole bunch of different stamps. I used a butterfly from the Martha Stewart crafts. These butterflies, they're called lace butterflies. And then I have some dragonflies. I don't know if you can see in the background up there. That's this one here from the Incado line. And those swirly circles and dots and everything are from this one, also from the same brand. Sorry for the glare. And then after that, oh, and then the buttons that you see on the flowers are they're from the Paper Tray Ink online store. I got the whole collection of buttons. They're a very good price, and I have all these bags come like this, like with a whole bunch of vintage buttons from each color. So I love buttons, and I bought a whole bunch of those. Then I covered that with a tool that I showed you before. And on top of that, I also covered this dress form in the black gesso. And then I spritzed it with a Starburst paints. And since this one, I wanted to make like a big experiment with all the materials in this piece, I made these little dress. And I think I'm calling it like a, it's like a Betsy Johnson type inspired. It's all blinged out with all the sequins and all the beads, and those beads are glued down with a glass bead gel from Golden that I showed you before. So that's what's in the background of here. And then all these little sequin flowers are from a batch of flowers that I had for a while. I had this whole bottle of that I've had for a while. And this part, I don't know if you can see that, but that background it's covered in filaments. They're like little long, well, it's not, I don't know if you know what it is, but it's like, how do you call it? I'll remember. So anyways, I covered that, and then on top of that I put some clear flowered sequins flowers. So that's covered with that. And then I put some little bling with the sequins on top, and a little frosted pewter crystal. And then this stamp that you see here is this, that I also stamped on some of the leftover paper. So that's basically my artsy one.